To get today started off right, how's it going, everybody? And I want to know what your favorite beverage is to watch baseball. What is your number one favorite thing to drink when you're watching a game? Is it soda? Is it beer? Is it a michelada? What is your favorite thing to drink when you watch your team play baseball? Without further ado, let's get into the video. Welcome to the Daily Baseball Report. Coach Matt coming at you with another video where we cover all things in the major leagues, and we want to talk all about baseball and baseball related items within that space. So we are currently on the road to 1K by opening day, so please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. So the first game we're going to go over, we have 14 games to cover today, so I'm going to make this brief. We're going to cover every game and all the quick things about every game. So to get things started, we're going to go with the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Detroit Tigers. Kevin Newman for the Pittsburgh Pirates went 2 for 2, raising his average to .688 and an on-base percentage of 1.574. This guy is 11 for 17. I don't know about you, but even though that's spring training, that's outrageously good. This guy I don't know anything about this guy, so I'm going to do some research and get back to you on him. Phillip Evans went 2 for 3 with a run scored, and Mr. Duck himself, Tyler Anderson, pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 run, it was earned. He had 4 strikeouts, and his ERA is currently .579. On the Detroit side, Miguel Cabrera hit his home run, which, as you remember, we're going to do a countdown for him to hit his 3,000 hits and 500 home runs. Renato Nunez had 2 hits for the Tigers, and Matt Boyd pitched for the Tigers, and he went 4 innings. He gave up 4 hits, 1 run. That run was earned. He gave up 1 walk and had 5 strikeouts. He lowered his ERA to 2.08. So Matt Boyd seems to have, he's been having a better start than Casey Mize. Casey Mize, I feel bad for that guy. I just feel like he has just not lived up to expectation. And, you know, Matt Boyd he's going to have a comeback season for sure. He didn't have a good season last year, but he also was on the Detroit Tigers. So I think the Tigers will actually be a little bit better. With AJ Hinch behind the helm, I think they'll be better. Moving on over to the Houston Asterix and the St. Louis Cardinals. Brandon Bilak pitched for the Asterix, and he pitched 5 innings. He gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, both were earned. 2 runs and 6 strikeouts. His spring ERA is at 6. John Gant pitched for the St. Louis Cardinals. He pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 hits, had 1 run. It was an earned run. He walked 2 people, struck out 5, and his spring ERA is 4.40. Dylan Carlson went 2 for 2 with 2 runs, 2 RBIs, and a walk. He did hit a home run, leading the St. Louis Cardinals offense. The Toronto Blue Jays versus the Philadelphia Phillies. The Blue Jays won this one 3-1. Bo Bichette went 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI, lifting his spring average to 231. And Randall Grichuk went 2 for 3, raising his average to 261 to lead the Toronto Blue Jays offense. Steven Matz pitched for the Blue Jays. He pitched 5 innings, had 5 hits, had 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts, and his ERA is currently 0.90. Matt Moore pitched for the Philadelphia Phillies. He pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 hits, gave up 2 runs, both of them were earned, had 1 walk and 3 strikeouts, and his ERA is 2.25. Bryce Harper went 1 for 2 with a double. Rhys Hoskins and Didi Gregorius both went hitless in the game. Moving over to the Atlanta Braves versus the Boston Red Sox. Bobby Dahlback went 2 for 4 with a run scored, lifting his spring average to 324. Kike Hernandez, Alex Verdugo, and Rafael Devers all had 1 hit to help with the offense for the Boston Red Sox. Martin Perez pitched for the Red Sox today. He pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, 5 runs, all of them were earned, 5 walks, and 3 strikeouts for an ERA of 4.09. Bryce Wilson pitched for the Braves. He pitched 4.2 innings, gave up 5 hits, 1 run. It was an earned run. He had 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. His current ERA for the spring is 1.98. AJ Minter also pitched. He only pitched 1 out, so 0.1 innings. He did have a strikeout for that 1 out, and his ERA is 4.15 for the spring. Alex Jackson had the big fly for the Braves. He went 1 for 2 with a run scored and 3 RBIs, lifting his spring batting average to 111. Excuse me if I mispronounce this. but it's Erie Adrianza. Somebody help me with that. He went 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs, and he's hitting 429. If I were the Braves, I'd play that guy every day. Moving on over to the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs win this one 4-2. Austin Gomber pitched for the Rockies. He gave up 3 hits, had 2 runs. They were both earned, had 4 strikeouts, and his ERA for the spring is 1.59. Trevor Story hit a home run. He went 1 for 2 with that bomb, raising his spring batting average to 250. Moving over to the Chicago Cubs, Jake Marisnick and Chris Bryant both hit home runs. Marisnick is on a tear. He's had 2 home runs in 2 games. Marisnick did raise his batting average to 375. Going over to the south side of Chicago with the White Sox versus the Cleveland Indians, Cal Quantrill pitched for the Indians, and he pitched 2.2 innings, gave up 6 hits, 6 runs. They were all earned, 2 walks, and he had 3 strikeouts. His spring ERA is 9.82. And Owen Miller had 2 hits to lead the Cleveland offense for the day. Dylan Cease pitched for the White Sox, and he pitched 3.2 innings. He gave up 3 hits, he had 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. And his ERA for the spring is 0.00. Yasmani Grandal went 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI, lifting his spring average to 143. Yohan Moncada went 2 for 3 with a run scored, lifting his spring average to 313, leading the White Sox offense for the day. Moving over to the D-backs and the Royals, Kyle Isbell went 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored and an RBI, lifting his spring average to 346. Michael Taylor went 2 for 3 with a run scored, lifting his average to 435. Hunter Dozier went 2 for 3 with an RBI, lifting his average to 286. And Ryan McBroom went 2 for 4 with a run scored and 2 RBIs, lifting his spring average to 324. Isbell, McBroom, and Rivera all had home runs for the Royals in this game. Danny Duffy pitched for the Royals. He pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 hits, 4 runs. 1 of them was earned, 2 walks, and had 6 strikeouts. His ERA for the spring is 4.85. Luke Weaver pitched for the Diamondbacks. He pitched 4.1 innings, gave up 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 runs were earned. He had 5 strikeouts, and his spring ERA is 6.75. Christian Walker went 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs, lifting his spring average to 290. And Stephen Voigt had a home run and lifting his average to 208. The Oakland Athletics versus the Anaheim Angels. David Fletcher had 2 hits to lead the Angels offense. Jose Barria pitched for them, and Jose Barria had 3 innings. He gave up 5 hits, 4 runs. All 4 runs were earned. He gave up 1 walk and 3 strikeouts, and his ERA is 9.39. Chris Bassett pitched for the Oakland Athletics. He pitched 3.2 innings, gave up 1 hit, no runs. He had 2 walks and 5 strikeouts. His ERA dipped to 1.74. Elvis Andrus went 3 for 4 with 2 runs and 2 RBIs, lifting his average to 207. Ka'ai Tom went 2 for 4 with 2 runs, lifting his average to 500. Chad Pinder went 3 for 4 with 2 runs and 2 RBIs with 367 batting average. The Los Angeles Dodgers played the San Diego Padres in the showdown for the future NL West of 2021. Chris Taylor hit a home run. He went 1 for 2 with 2 runs and lifting his spring average to 393. AJ Pollock went 3 for 3 with 2 runs and an RBI, lifting his average to 194. Dustin May pitched 3.2 innings, had 6 hits, 1 run. That run was earned, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. He pitched, his ERA is 3.12, and the highlight of the day is a 100-mile-per-hour strikeout to Fernando Tatis. Ryan Weathers pitched for the San Diego Padres. He pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. He gave up 1 walk and had 6 strikeouts for an ERA of 6.30. Manny Machado went 2 for 3, lifting his spring average to 308. Moving on over to the Twins versus the Rays. Randy Arozarena went 2 for 3, lifting his spring average to 269. He's a sleeper. A lot of people think he's just a flash in the pan. I think not. I think this guy's actually going to be really good this year. Michael Wacha pitched for the Rays. He pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 hit, had 3 strikeouts. His spring ERA is 0.00. I wonder if we're going to have prime St. Louis Cardinals Michael Wacha back for the Tampa Bay Rays. Kenta Maeda pitched for the Minnesota Twins. He pitched 5.1 innings. He gave up 4 hits, 1 run. That run was earned, and he had 6 strikeouts. His spring ERA is an abysmal 0.63. Moving on over to the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Sixto Sanchez started for the Marlins. He pitched 3 innings. He got 0 hits, 0 runs, no walks, and no strikeouts. His ERA is currently 0. Austin Voth pitched for the Washington Nationals. He pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 hit, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. His ERA is currently 4.5 for the spring. Jesus Aguilar went 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs, lifting his spring average to 346. Lewin Diaz went 2 for 2, lifting his spring average to 227. And on the other side of the ball, Josh Harrison went 1 for 2 with a run and an RBI, lifting his average to 450. Juan Soto went 1 for 2 with a run scored, lifting his average to 261. And Yadiel Hernandez went 1 for 1 with a run scored, lifting his spring average to 500. Moving on over to the Yankees and Orioles, Michael King pitched for the New York Yankees. He pitched 4 innings, had 2 hits, and 1 run. That run was earned. He gave up 1 walk and struck out 6, and his ERA is currently 3.46. Matt Harvey pitched for the Baltimore Orioles. He pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 hit, 1 run. That run was earned, and struck out 2 for an ERA good of 540. Gio Urshela hit a home run for the New York Yankees to lead their offense, and Pat Valaika hit a home run for the Baltimore Orioles. The Seattle Mariners versus the Texas Rangers. Mitch Haniger went 2 for 4 with 2 runs and an RBI, lifting his spring average to 313. Ty France went 1 for 3 with a run and 2 RBIs, lifting his spring average to 424. Kyle Seager went 2 for 4 with a run scored, lifting his average to 417. And Kyle Lewis went 1 for 3 with a run scored, lifting his average to 303. Nick Solak went 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI to lift his average to 303. And Nate Lowe went 2 for 3 with 2 runs and 3 RBIs. He did hit a home run, lifting his average to 214. Travis Shaw went 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI to lift his average to 192. And Omar Narvaez went 1 for 2 with a run scored and 2 RBIs, lifting his average to 292. He did hit a home run. Brett Anderson pitched for the Milwaukee Brewers. He pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and had 5 strikeouts. His ERA is 1.86. Jose De Leon pitched for Cincinnati Reds. He pitched 4.2 innings, gave up 3 hits, 4 runs. 4 of them were all earned. 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, and his ERA is 6.39. And Nick Castellanos went 2 for 3 to lift his average to 414. Alrighty, and that does it for all the videos today. I want to put one more poll out there. Who do you think is going to have the biggest comeback player of the year award? Who's going to have the best season who had a very bad season last year? I think it's going to be Nick Castellanos. That's my pick for this year for the comeback player of the year. So without further ado, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that I post, and smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And without further ado, we will see you all tomorrow.